The Minister of Energy and Green Transition, Honorable John Jinapor, has urged a more balanced global shift to clean energy, one that safeguards Africa's development needs while pursuing climate goals. Speaking at the 2025 Future of Energy Conference in Accra, he said Africa's transition must not come at the cost of affordable power, jobs, and industrial growth, stressing that with 600 million people still lacking electricity, energy security is an imperative and not an option. He called for stronger regional value chains under the AFTA, including local mineral processing, clean technology manufacturing, and skills development, while urging government, private investors, and multilateral partners to align policy, innovation, and concessional financing to drive the continent's energy transformation. Honorable Jinapor also disclosed that Ghana is in talks with Nigeria to establish a barter deal that will see gas exchange for electricity. Under the arrangement, Ghana would import Nigerian gas, convert it into power, and re-export electricity back to Nigeria in a move he described as West African cooperation in practice. He highlighted Ghana's growing role in regional power integration, already supplying electricity to Togo, Burkina Faso, Cote d'Ivoire, and Benin, while keeping nuclear energy on the table to secure a stable base load supply for the sub-region. Cameroon has signed a $312 million deal with Sunona Sogli Power Limited and China Energy Engineering Corporation to build a Limbe combined cycle gas-fired power plant in the country's southwest. The project, structured as a public-private partnership, will see the government contribute 15% of the financing, with the remaining 85% provided by the two firms. Construction is set to begin this year and finish by 2029, delivering an extra 350 megawatts of power to the national grid, nearly a fifth of the country's current supply. Officials say the project will help stabilize Cameroon's electricity sector, which has long struggled with shortages that stifle industry and leave rural areas underserved. By shifting from heavy reliance on hydropower to natural gas, the Limbe plant is expected to provide a more reliable and climate-resilient energy mix. Project consultant Madame Penelope Maulolo Jones Mensah welcomed the partnership, calling it a major step toward regional integration and a demonstration of growing African-Chinese collaboration in the energy sector. Libya has inaugurated its first solar power plant in the southeastern region of Kufra, marking a major step in the country's shift toward renewable energy. The 1 megawatt facility, built in just 8 months, is fully operational and capable of powering up to 1,000 households. Officials say the project will cut annual diesel consumption by more than 500,000 liters and reduce carbon emissions by about 1,300 tons. Developed by Infinity Libya and Touch Company and operated by trained Libyan engineers, the plant is seen as a milestone in Libya's renewable energy strategy, which aims for 4 gigawatts of clean power by 2035. Authorities say the project not only supports environmental goals, but also boosts local jobs and economic growth, signaling a turning point in reducing Libya's heavy reliance on oil and gas. Global investment in renewable energy hits a new record in the first half of 2025, reaching $386 billion, a 10% rise from last year, Bloomberg NEF reports. The growth was driven by strong spending on small-scale solar projects and offshore wind, with offshore wind alone attracting $39 billion, already surpassing the entire 2024 total. But not all sectors shared in the boom. Financing for utility-scale solar and onshore wind dropped 13%, the lowest share since 2006, as investors in markets like China, Spain, Greece, and Brazil pulled back over concerns about curtailment and weak power prices. The US also saw a steep decline, with investment plunging 36% as developers slowed activity amid policy uncertainty, shifting tariffs, and weaker conditions for wind. Energy Brief is proudly brought to you by Airport Fee Hotel. Energy Ghana, local in focus, global in perspective.